Hey everybody, Crow here, and we're going to start looking at some Zaccaria Pinball tables. Those will be very similar to what I've been doing for Pinball Arcade and Pinball FX3, where I have the videos, the individual tables, videos for each table, and I'm going to do that with Zaccaria. And the first table we're going to start looking at here is Time Machine, and I'm just to give you an idea of how I plan on doing this. Will be a little bit different than the way I've been doing it for Pinball Arcade, Pinball FX3. I'm going to go in order with the solid state, then I'll move on to electromechanical, then the remakes, and then the retro, and then the awards, which were the bonus tables or whatever. And I'll do them all in that order just because that's the way they're laid out here. That's the only reason I'm going to go in that order. Time Machine is the free table, so even if you don't intend on purchasing any tables, you'll still be able to play Time Machine. And here we go, Zaccaria Pinball, 1983. Approaching your Generation 2 solid state. 2 play fields, 4 flippers, 3 pop bumpers, 2 slingshots, 1 ramp, 3 bank drop targets, 2, 1 bank spot target, 2, 6, 1, 6. That's up here. That's the 6 up here. I got 2 numbers over there. But Time Machine, we're doing it. Grab the fly camera right now. This is setting morning with good light. I got the arcade background there. I could change that background too, which I think is pretty cool. But there's our Time Machine. Something I might use for the backdrop. I'm not sure. I do like the
You're a real devil rider.
I do like the images on this table.
Come on, boys. Let's see some
We've got the part that rises up in the middle when you hit the time hole that's over in this corner over here. You've got the time bridge, which is very difficult to hit on my table, at least in real life, but it's a lot easier in this version. You've got the over in the corner. I wish I could kind of zoom in better. But you've got the wizard on the drop targets on the side there, and on the side there.
Welcome to the world of dark.
Again, this is a fun table. So yeah, this is Time Machine. The remainder of this video will be some footage of it. Probably not whole games, at least one whole game. I already played this a whole bunch of times during the stream, so you're going to see at least one whole game. I'll try to get some other clips of other games in here, because I did play this a whole bunch of different ways. I played it morning, afternoon, at midnight. I think midnight's the best, actually. I did play this during some thunderstorms. I played it with a rusted table during a thunderstorm, make it seem like a horror movie a little bit. This is a great table, so we're going to cut away some footage of that. Alright, I decided to do a totally separate voiceover for the clips of the table showing in different environments, and what we're looking at here is the morning lighting. I actually like this. This is actually my second favorite regular mode. Actually have the small ball in play here. I didn't mean to do that intentionally, but it just happened to be in the clip I selected. But this is what the table would look like under normal conditions in the morning environment. And here it is in the afternoon lighting. I didn't like this so much. I mean, it looked okay, but I kind of didn't like the shadows that were stretched across it. Moving on to the next one would be midnight. I think this is actually my favorite mode. I mean, we've got the original lighting in play here, but it's just dark enough at, where you can see a lot of the lights and everything really, really taking advantage of that glow and everything. And then this mode is really more of a novelty. This is even darker than midnight, but it's storm, so you get like those flashes of light from the lightning and the sound of thunder and everything. It's really cool, and there's gonna be a couple modes I'm gonna show with this later. Actually, one more mode with that mode later. This is back to midnight, but I've changed the bulbs to the colorful mode, and I think this actually looks pretty damn cool with the rainbow lighting in the back. It kind of reminds me of kind of how I have my machine set up, although a little bit different. Again, this is midnight again, but this is just pure white lights. This is like if you had LEDs in the machine. This actually looks more modern than the original, but for the main game, I'm gonna show up here. It's gonna have the original lighting, and here is midnight again, but I made the table as dirty as possible. I should mention that I kept the glass. The glass is on there, but I made it like a minimal effect. so you barely noticed that the glass is on there. And then this is Stormy with a dirty table. And also the lights are a little bit lower on this one. I tried to make it seem like, oh, if you were playing pinball in a horror movie, this is what it would look like. So I thought that was pretty funny. And this is the last one I'm going to show. The main game I'm going to show is coming up. This was the best game I had during the stream. And it was during midnight, so I did play that a lot. And again, this was, maybe 2010 or 2011, probably 2011. No, probably more than likely 2012 that I'm thinking about it. So it's like 6 years ago. He might want more money for his work now. But again, you gotta think he's probably not getting a whole lot of requests for work on Zaccaria tables either. It's more of a hobby for him. This guy's like, he works at NIU. In what capacity, I don't know. I want to say he's a professor at NIU. But for what, I don't know. Maybe in the say electromechanical. I can't think of it. Electrical engineering. That's what I'm trying to think of. I did just computer science, so he might have just taught classes that I was never in. So, I mean, he's a professor, I think. So it's not his, like, main job or anything. It's just a hobby for him. See if I get that loop. Well, now that I hit all drop targets, you kind of have to drop what you're doing and go for that target. That red flashing light there. Oh. So you try to go for that red flashing light before it disappears. Once you get 3 of those drop targets down in a row. And the funny thing is, you could still hit those drop targets, but since you're in the past, you can't do anything about it. So if I were to hit those 3 drop targets now, it would flash red again. But since I'm in the past, more than likely time would be up before I'd be able to. And the interesting thing is, like, I don't know if you can hear it, but every time you get a number, he lists off the numbers you still have to get. Oh, I got all the numbers. Now if I could just hit that section up there. Almost close. Oof. Ooh, time hole shot? Or time loop? Oh, there it is! I got it! I am great!
Now you will go into the future.
And then you just automatically go into the future. Oh, did I get it? No, I almost did. Catch the ball. That's the interesting thing you could do with these double flippers is just catch the ball like that. You really can't do that on any other table. See if we can get to... I want to hit that orange one. Again, I don't really remember all the rules for this either. But you see, I got my score over 1,000,000. And the multipliers times 5. We're back into the past. Got 1. And if you didn't realize it, with these standing targets, there's actually 2 number 1s. There's a number 1 on the right and on the left. There's 2 more to go. Just catch the ball there and... Oh, missed. See, I like how this is like this table kind of transformed between one that's got short shots and then you go into the past and you've got these really long shots to make. So it's like you've got 2 tables in one here almost. This is just a really inventive table. I don't know how many tables actually have a function like that where part of the playfield actually rises and falls. Come on through. Bingo. Oh, too early. Oh, crap.
Now you will go into the future.
I hope the stream is still going, because now Windows is deciding that there are updates pending. Even though I literally just made sure that all the updates were installed before I went live.
Now you
We
will
should
go
still be
into
good. It's
the
just
past.
annoying. Alright. Close. I like how when you miss, there's only one left. More to the left, more to the right. Gotta love the old man. Boom! Ha ha! It's almost like I'm getting used to this a little bit.
Now you will go into the future.
Almost. Got it!
You are ready.
I got an extra ball!
The bonus is
Ah, okay.
multiplied by
Let's, remind me later. Okay, there we go. Oh yeah, he does kind of sound like the guy from Gauntlet. And that's a bonus! I think this is, look at that, to the next player. I think I'm 125th now on the leaderboard. Whoa! Shoot! That sucks. That was a waste of a bonus ball. Alright. 2. Almost. Man, I wish I could do it that easily on my table. It just does not work that way.
is multiplied by 5.
Always nice when you can multiply the bonus. Oh, whew, I thought I was going to lose it there. Where do we go? Let's try and get it up into the, Oh, well, never mind. I guess we'll go back to the past.
Now you will go into
Let's see if we could get within the top 100.
2, 3.
Oh, well, we'll go back. So we're getting close. We're number 109.
Now you will go into the future.
Shoot! I was gonna nudge, and then I blew. I was gonna nudge. I was like, I don't know which way to nudge. So now we've got a couple seconds to try. Oh, we're number 100 and we're at number 101. Got 6 seconds to make it count. We did it. We're number 100. Zaccaria Pinball Arcade makes me wonder if there'll be something similar to dedicated to Playmatic or Indoor. I really don't know. Again, this is just Zaccaria Pinball, not Zaccaria Pinball Arcade. But hell, Ball 2 here, 1.7 million over. That was a fun game. Alright, and that's going to be it for this video. This was Time Machine, the first video I am doing on these tables in Zaccaria Pinball. If you want to see more, I suggest sticking around and subscribing, because I am planning on doing one of these videos for every single table in Zaccaria Pinball, much like I've done for the Pinball Arcade and Pinball FX3. Thanks for watching. See you all next time.
Sakura is alive.